Hello everyone and welcome back to NeoBurgh. So last time, I may as well just address this now. A few of my episodes may not have had my audio in. The microphone on my computer changed around without me realizing, so yes, apologies for that. However, last time we created a line here, which was the gondola line, which actually starts out over here, works its way through, picks up and drops off both, ore, coal, and also grain, and drops it off down here. Now, one thing I've noticed, because we've also put in a few other things like a boxcar line up to Tolor so that we can bring down tools and what have you, and then also a tank car in, here we go, tank car, which, even though you can't really see it, let's make it like bright pink, there we go, which goes up to Tolor to give Tolor both fuel and also bring back crude oil down to here. But one thing that I've noticed is that we don't actually have the interlink lines connect there. So while we're here, let's just make sure that we put those on. So we need the boxcar line. So if we have a look here, this one's number 5, this one's number 6, so we would need it after number 4 to go through here. There we go. And then the other one would be after number 4. Go through here. And then we also need it for the tank car. So we should have that on this one. Flat car we also need. I don't know whether that currently goes through here. No, it doesn't. So this one's number 7. What number should it be? That one's number 6, so this would be number 7. There we go. Add that one in. And then the flat car going the other way be after number 3. Add that one in. And then we've probably got the tank car down here, yeah. So if we just close that one off. Tank car number 6. Number 5, so it'd be after number 5, it would go here. And then after number 3, we've also got it dropping off here, which I don't think we actually need that, if I'm honest with you. So number 4, yeah, we don't need that one. So we'll go through this one though. So then all of them go through here. You can see that there's none of them using those, but that's good because it means that now the boxcar, for example, can bring down tools from here straight onto the interlinking lines and what have you, and take those to where they're needed. So that's exactly what we want. So yeah, we've put that line in. There's a fair bit of different lines on this same track, so it may look a little bit complicated, but it should hopefully mean that we can get stuff up to Tolor a little bit more reliably, and also it brings it round to here, the gondola stuff. So if we just double check the gondola line, how many trains do we have on that? Only one at the moment. It's currently going out that way towards the interlinking lines down here. So I don't know whether we may want to add another train to it, because that may help us move stuff going forwards. But we don't have enough money at this moment in time. That's fine, we can leave things as they are. there's plenty of coal and ore and everything else here. And actually, now that this is getting more use, I think what we might have to do is build more buildings so that there's more space on the terminals, just to make sure that some of that stuff doesn't go missing. There we go. We'll taper it off as well. And we'll do the same on the other side actually, because that way we're effectively getting more space on the other side rather than letting it go to waste. We'll just have to try and do the same amount as we've done on the other side. So these go up to about here, and then we've got some of these smaller ones. And then we've got some of these just bog standard, run-of-the-mill end ones. So if we put a road here, that should allow us to put that back in. If we put the... There we go. That's back. That's absolutely fine. This one up here, not worry about too much because we've already got so much coal there. Hopefully that connects anyway. Yeah. So that's all set up. We'll just put a road on the other side as well, just so that it looks a little bit nicer. And that should now have a lot more capacity, about 2,000 worth. So yeah, there's a little bit more capacity there for the trains that do need to pick up and drop off stuff. One thing I would like to do is to upgrade this train station over here. So one issue that we have is that trains coming through this way, there's quite a few of them and they just get stuck. So we've got actually quite a bit of a queue going back that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to, first off, unfortunately have to remove all these buildings. And we're effectively going to do a few more options for it going back the other way. So remove these steps as well. Whoops. Removed a platform when I didn't mean to. And we'll also have to remove these rows, just the ones that are really close. Right, so if we go into here, we should be able to put 2 tracks here. Ah, no, we can only put 1. Okay, I thought we were going to be able to put in 2. That kind of sucks a bit. Yeah, that does kind of suck a bit because I thought we could put 2 on this side because we've done that on the other side before. If we can only have 1, number 1, we're not going to be able to connect the oil up, which kind of sucks, but you know, we can do other things to connect that in. But number 2, it's not necessarily going to help as much as I was hoping. Okay. That's a shame, because if we could put 2 on this side, then it would effectively allow us to have 2 trains go through at the same time. Because these are going through far too slowly. I wonder if there's any other ways that we could speed this up, potentially. I think it's still worthwhile us doing it and having a another platform on this side. So what we're going to do is effectively, if we run this down here, we can connect this in on this side. And then what we really need to do is sort of split off from somewhere around here. So if we where can we put it? Like there, maybe? Right. So this line on its way back through, in fact it would be all of these pretty much. Right, gotcha, so it's the other side of this one. Number 7. For some reason it can't reach that. Why can it not reach number 7? Oh, is it just because we haven't actually connected this side in yet? That's fine. We might as well just take it down to this point, and then these can merge at this point. Tell you what, having more stops along this way should help as well, because it will mean that more trains can roll through. Maybe that was it. We didn't have another stop, which meant that they had to wait quite a while for them to come out. So that should now be able to go from this one to number 7. Right. Can we put a non-one-way? Will that block it? No. It will there. Okay. That's fine. So, in fact, this might even be able to be a one-way. Yeah, it can be a one-way without that having to worry. So trains can come up to here to go through. Right, so we've done that line. Let's try the other lines. So the Tring line won't be one. This line will be one of them. This goes to number 7. The circular interlink lines won't be ones. The flat car. So if we actually change this one, it could spread out the cargo a little bit better. So we'll use number 7 as the primary. Actually, no, because then that will cause issues with the actual stop. But I think it'd be better to just remove that. So if we remove this one, then hopefully that should spread the cargo a little bit better because it will use both sides of the platform. So that was the flat car, and now just the tank car. Oh, the tank car's on the other side. That's fine. There we go. Hopefully this will allow trains to move through a little bit quicker. All that we have to do to allow these to connect is to put in a little line here. So we'll be putting in just a small line that will just take stuff up to drop off. Or at least we will once we have some money. So we're just going to put in a little line here that will connect into the road, do a little exit, that can connect in down here, maybe, if there's not too much slope. To raise up a little bit to meet this one, but once we have that money we can do that. So now we can get 2 trains into this station going that way without a problem. In fact, it's more going the other way that's slowing down now. It's ironic. There we go. So we've got an exit going out that way. So this would literally just be to drop off the crude oil here. Put that in when we've got a little bit of money. It looks like trains are actually able to run through a little bit quicker now, which is perfect. This is cargo road. Crude oil. remember something. Up at... where is this? Southwold. There we go. So we just need some vehicles for that. So if we go into the depots, do we have any tank cars? I'm sure that we will have one or two somewhere. Just got to find them. In fact, it'd probably be easier just going check all of these, look for the right vehicle. I don't know how many we'll need, but I'll just bump it up to 10, and then that way, if there's too many, we can always remove some. So that will be bringing it round to this side so that it can have crude oil transported to where it needs to go. This is working pretty well though to go that way. It means the trains are probably starting to get stuck further up. There's a fair bit of steel. Where's the coal and oil line going to up here? Ah, it's going to the same one. See, this is what we want to avoid. We want to go to there, use number 1 as a bonus, so then it doesn't share the same platform as the logs, because the logs will be filling it up. Hopefully these will run through without an issue. It looks like it may be working its way through, which is good. We just need to keep an eye on it. Make sure that it's all getting to where it needs to go. I'm not going to bother putting a cargo building on this one, just because literally it's coming from the source resource, like it doesn't need it. But yeah, this is working quite well. Looks like we're getting logs go that way. They're working their way through. Oh, hello. We've got a sawmill up here. That's an interesting one. That's quite an easy thing to work into this line, so that we don't have to take this elsewhere. We can literally just create the planks here and then take them down to the train straight away. That'd be a good way of doing things. We have to link that one in. So that would look like a building here going the other direction. And then a stop going the opposite way. We just don't have any money at the moment. It looks like our spending has caught up with us a little bit. In fact, we might have some lines which are struggling to make some money over here. This line is making money. This one, not as much. So the gondola line, where is that train at the moment? Ah, it's going down to the coal factory. Not factory. The coal mine down here. It's a coal factory. We could even link this one in down here, because I believe we should be able to put in another stop here without an issue, and then allow it to go to where it needs to. That direction rather than having to go all the way back. That's full now. Oh, these ones are now completely redundant, so we can get rid of those. We do not need this line anymore. Thank you very much. Same with this one. These can go. I mean, this one's still taking food. I don't know whether it's really necessary because, to be honest with you, the gondola line will most probably supersede it a little bit. Yeah, this one's not really made much money recently. So I think we might just get rid of that line. And get rid of this one as well. It's no longer necessary because we have the gondola, the boxcar lines which go straight up there anyway. And they will be taking a lot more stuff than just food. So we'll take this infrastructure out so then it doesn't cost us any money to maintain it. Same with this one, and this one. This. This stuff. Oh, we didn't actually put any vehicles on this one. I know that we've got a whole load of trucks waiting to go onto that, so I'll just pop them on there. And then hopefully that will start to bring logs down. They can get used. It may just take a little bit of time for that to run through to the supplies. They should be dropping off. Shouldn't be an issue there. And then that can go onto the Interlink line or onto the flat car line up through to here. So where's that train at the moment? It's going back with planks and actually some logs. That's going to be quite a hill, surely, for a train. coping pretty well though. So that'll be probably taking a few of those planks up, straight through up to the tool factory, I would hope. Yeah, so it's still got 130 odd on there. It's not even half of it though, which is a bit of a shame. How shall... Oh, we've set them going around. So they haven't made any money for a little while. That sucks. Making the changes on this meant that a few of the trains didn't go through here. Look at that, it's actually gobbled up everything that was going through here, which is pretty impressive really. Looks like this is sending a fair amount. I don't even think we need. Too many of these. So that can reduce cost. Hopefully mean that we start to make some money here. Need to try and identify where we're spending most money. Swindon line. Oh, really? Here? I think it would be beneficial to make these lines a little bit longer and take them to different places. In fact... Oh no, that's all one line, isn't it? So there's grain going both directions here. It's a lot of bricks. 215 bricks. This can take all of them, which is good. Hopefully that means that this train will make a fair bit of money on its way back down. Do we make it fill up here? No. It must just be waiting. How far does this get up to? About here. So it wouldn't reach this, which is a bit of a shame, but anyway. these lines are quite expensive and do not actually have that much running on them, which is interesting. So let's try reducing these down. I reckon it's probably going to be the same for these ones. Oh wow, they have a bit of a peak. But yeah, they're running empty, which is a bit of a shame, really. I reckon they only need about 2 on each for the time being. We just need a decent amount of bricks to come through like that, and then hopefully these will disperse through Ilkley. Although one of these can take 20 each, so this is only like 2 loads for some of them, if that. So we just need to reduce as much cost as possible. Southwold. Which line's this? Oh, really? That line? I'm not making that much money from it. It's probably going elsewhere now. So we do have a little bit of fuel. Up here, it's mostly empty. It's all going on the other line. Down here. Okay, it's a little bit busier. So if I reduce these down a little bit, which ones are empty? That one's not empty. That one's relatively empty. That one's very empty. Let's just sell it. That one's not very empty. That one's pretty empty. That one's very empty. So hopefully making changes like that will reduce the cost and improve the amount that runs through on them. How are these doing? Like this one, I don't imagine running too much stone up that way. But I may be wrong. Transport's at 79%. It's not great. Okay, where else can we save money? Actually, the stone line right here. So, which one's empty? This one's pretty much empty. Get rid of that. This rail line at Helsham. Oh! That's interesting. That's the line that we... surely is not going to be that empty. How much of this is getting to where it needs to go? 62%? 46%? What we may need to do is put more things collecting to bring it up here, because these shouldn't be empty. Look at that, it's filling up. Should also be bringing up a bunch of stone for this. That seems to be coming from this direction. Again, no longer need this line. It's a shame because it's such an old line. So we can get rid of these really awkwardly placed things. I might just leave that one because it connects them, but it's silly. Yeah, I'm not confident. Removing that completely is the best move for us right now. So while this line isn't making too much money, in fact it's scarcely breaking even, I do think it needs it because it'll be taking these different things, different places. Hopefully these are running a little bit fuller. There's only 2 of them, so I've got to run everything where they need to get to. Hopefully these are starting to make money again. Might take a little while, but they're very full, so they're taking things somewhere. I don't know where, so hopefully it will make money through these years. The string line is actually very busy and making a fair bit of money collecting stuff from here. In some ways it's a bit of a shame that I don't have the train line going through this train station over here, because that could connect these up quite well. But yeah, having that second line means that there's no waiting here, which is perfect. Where else can we save money? So circular interlink for flat cars. So that Helsham line is really costing us a fair amount. It might be worth splitting them up, just so then the gondola line, for example, doesn't have to wait here, and the train, the tank line doesn't have to wait here. But it'll make very little difference. In fact, we've got trains waiting to go through the other way now, which is a bit of a shame, really. While this one might not be completely full here, it's going to be working its way down here. And it's got a fair amount of stuff to pick up here, so that's alright. We've got both steel and planks here, so quite a lot of stuff will work its way through. waiting? No, don't wait quite so long. In fact, let's sell some of these. I don't think we need them quite as much as we think we do. So hopefully that will run. In fact, if we just let them run, I think letting them fill for 30 seconds is probably the best bet. Because hopefully it means that these logs will get to where they need to go. How about this line? Has this line made that much money? No. That's redundant. Is that really all of the logs that we're dropping off here? Wow. In some ways it would be better just to connect it straight to the thing down here, because it's really struggling, isn't it, to shift everything. There's a fair bit of crude oil here. It might be best even having the center one as just the line that is shared, and then we could share it going the other way as well, potentially. But we don't have enough money to actually put that in, so there's no point playing around with it just yet. Why is this taking logs that way? That's bizarre. It's got nowhere to drop them off. Is this line making money at least? Yes, it is. Exceedingly. So we could actually run quite a efficient line here if we were, well, positive and had some money. We could actually put in a stop here so that the planks are picked up, they're dropped off down here. We pick up more logs, drop off those logs on the way through, and then pick up logs here and drop them off and pick up the planks on the way through there. So then the only time that it would be empty, effectively, is between here and here, and between here and here. That would be a very profitable line. It's just a bit of a shame that we can't put it in, because it's kind of what we need at the moment, is some profit. This one's not really helping us. Is there any really empty ones? That one's pretty empty. They're all waiting. They're all waiting to go through. We've shifted the problem. We've shifted the problem to here. Look, now it's all just waiting to come through this way, which is a bit annoying. It has a relatively easy fix though, because if we can effectively put in a crossing here, so that trains on going this way can go out that way, and a crossing down here, just remove that and move it down here a little bit, and remove that one, so then put the stop there, allow them to go through, then all of a sudden they can share that middle lane. Oh, excuse me. And get to it when they want. Do we have any trains that are not going through this one? No. They're all going through. We do on this one, don't we? Something's going straight through. In fact, what is going straight through? The boxcar line. Do we want that? Or do we actually want the boxcars to be taking stuff from, like, up here? For example, the plastic and the goods? Why is there goods? Where's the goods coming from? Other than down here. Wow. That is costing us a fair bit. At least they're relatively spread out. I mean, I say that, they're literally just here and here, so they're not that spread out. Which is a bit of a pain. It'd be nice if they were, because then they wouldn't be effectively following each other. Never mind. That train line is very busy. Very busy. else can we save money? Bricks to Kesgrave. Yes, that one can absolutely be reduced down because now these bricks can go other ways. So yeah, we do want to reduce that one down a fair bit. Maybe we just remove these smaller. No, let's get rid of these bigger trains. And then none of these are really full. Let's get rid of 2 of these. That will hopefully help. Getting a little bit of stone down here. Alright, what other lines can we reduce? That's actually making a fair bit of money some days. I guess it really depends whether there's stone down here or not. Yep, there's stone there, so this one will make money. And this one will make money. They're bringing stone down here. Again, these lines, very not busy. Let's reduce the amount that aren't that busy. In fact, Maplethorpe and Sutton should really have a connection from this one, rather than using the same one as Kesgrave, really. Wow. That's pretty busy. Actually making a decent amount of money as well. This train is going to be very busy. We need more oil trains going backwards and forwards here. Okay. Which one of these are empty? That one's the most empty, but it's more just a case of they're not going through the track here more than anything. It's not that they're not busy. It's annoying because we could literally replace this with an 8-track station and it would work a lot better. Because we could do 2 going one way and 2 going the other way for this, the busiest line. It's definitely an interesting thought, and to be honest with you, I am quite tempted to give that a try. If we could just make a profit long enough to actually be able to do that. But yeah, debt is a lumen. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this one here. We will focus on saving money in the next episode. Not that we haven't been trying to a little bit here and there in this one. Bricks number 2 to Kesgrove again. Like, how much has it actually shifted? 200 odd last year. That's pretty much how much capacity that has now, so that should be fine. And hopefully not cost us as much. But yeah, I'm going to leave this one here. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think with your thumbs. If your thumbs don't cut it, then let me know with a comment. But until next time, have a good one. Goodbye.